Hello and welcome to another episode of Tales of the Abyss! We're out of the volcano, so where are we next?
Well, we're still running around doing side quests, so look at this part of the continent that Ketterberg's on, and you'll see this little island that's cut off from the rest of the continent, this little island portion. There's a couple things of interest here, like a search point,
Yeah.
but we're not terribly interested in the search point right now. What we want is... Ugh, that's a snowstorm.
Oh, no!
We don't want the snowstorm or the blizzard. It's here somewhere. It's right there. This thing that denotes a dungeon entrance. This is another entrance into Mount Roneal. This is where we're going today.
Guess there's no cutscene.
Nope. So we're just going to... Whoa!
Oh, fuck.
That was weird. We just walked right over it, and then it crumbled into place. Hey, there's an ice sword down there. Must be.
Wait.
That must be the twin. That must be the twin to the Flamberge.
Maybe that's why the path broke down. For you to get it better.
If we, doesn't seem like we get. Oh, right you are.
Ah, I was right.
We got the Vorpal sword. Pop quiz. Where does the name Vorpal sword first appear?
Alice in Wonderland.
Correct.
That's how she slayed the Jabberwocky.
I was about to say that when you said Alice in Wonderland, and I was about to ask, is that the one that kills the Jabberwocky?
Yep.
Okay, so...
This is interesting.
You asked.
What?
You asked the literature nut where the Vorpal sword first originated from. You know how many times I've read that book?
Lots. Alright, so there's some stuff going on with this part of the dungeon. That door is not going to open until we solve the puzzle correctly. Basically, we need to light all of these torches at once with Mew Fire, but we can't do that until we get those reflective pedestals in the right positions. And to do that, we're going to need more of the dungeon, probably, yeah. Find another room.
So this is a dungeon crawling episode, guys.
It's a dungeon crawling segment of the game with no story, no cutscene, no explanation other than here's a random point on the map you'll probably never go to. Hope you were paying attention.
But you can find shit that probably are actually really powerful weapons and gear and stuff.
Well, we'll find something
so
useful.
Red.
Yeah, that's because of the miasma.
Path up there.
So I don't know if we can actually fly the Albiore in this part of the world map right now because of the blizzard. That's why we have to walk it.
Hooray.
But there should be another entrance. Yes,
Here.
right here.
Move big.
And this part of the dungeon should let us solve the other half of the puzzle. Whoa.
Ah,
Let's not go down there. That would be a mistake.
a mistake.
And we'd have to walk all the way back. since our airship is all the way over there. In fact, I think we'd be stuck. For good.
Yeah. We don't want to die.
We don't want a soft lock.
We don't want to have to reload a save point. What?
Except that's not a gecko. That's an anole.
What?
It's a picture of a lizard on a car window, and I'm not going to say the N-word that is in this picture, but it says, "Y'all trying to save 15%?" But it's not a gecko.
It's an anole.
Yes. I used to have some of those. I'm pretty sure they still do, but they sold them at Ren Fair as baby dragons.
Oh.
Oh, they still do.
Yeah, I bought a couple when I was working there, and I had them for a couple of years.
They're really freaking cheap, but really, or recently.
They're cheap to buy if you already have an aquarium, but then you have to buy crickets to feed them. So you not only end up with pet lizards, you end up with pet crickets.
Yeah. Unless you just put them in the... I know there's a way you can slow them.
You put them in the fridge.
And... Yes.
Yeah, we used to get crickets once a month, and we'd keep them in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the male was named Draco. And I can't remember what the female was named. I think I named her Saphira after the dragon in Aragon. Even though she was green. Because it was the only female dragon at the time that I could think of, because I hadn't gotten into Game of Thrones yet. Else I would have probably named them Drogon and Viserion.
Oh,
Viserion.
not Grima?
I wasn't into Fire Emblem around then either, because this was before I met you. I was 15.
Oh, so they have to be in those positions first before... Fun.
Oh, that's what I was missing.
What?
You can use Mew Wing to get up into these trees. And then you go back down. And then you go up here. Come on. Tear with her... I think it's the maid outfit, or the waitress outfit, is useful for this segment because she'll notify you when you can use Mew Wing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's a lot.
That's a nice amount of gold. Oh, what is this?
Fire.
Oh, door opens.
So Hana bought a pack of socks yesterday, just so I could cut them up and make them into masks.
And y'all motherfuckers haven't thought of that yet because nobody started panic buying socks.
Yep.
To be fair, I saw it on Facebook.
Ditto.
And I was like, oh, I could do that. That's easy.
It's very easy.
Yeah, man.
More doors!
So we're just gonna be going back to all the shrines?
No, just this one.
Oh, okay.
This one is the only one that... This is the only one that has anything particularly noteworthy stashed away.
Mm.
Yes.
Another door.
Yes,
More
thank you.
flames. Ice.
Yes, thank you. We get it. It's the anti-piece. Come on. Yeah.
This is how you shoot in angles.
Taking a page out of Nintendo's book, if you play a lot of the old Mario games, like there's a lot of segments where they teach you how to do something, how to do a particular trick of the game in a low stakes environment, and then challenge you to do the same trick again in a higher stakes environment.
It's not fun.
It's called a anti-piece preceded by a set piece. Good game design. Now what? The one particular
the other one.
The one particular segment I'm thinking of is from Yoshi's Island, Super Mario World 2, where you have to fight the boss of World 3, the last boss, and
you have to go to another area to get to the other two.
oh yeah, I see that up there now. And you have to the proper way to defeat it is by bouncing your eggs off walls in a certain way. So there's a bunch of rooms that you have to complete before the boss that teach you how to do that.
Oh. Somehow I think I know of that one.
I adored Yoshi's Island.
I played that. Oh wait, and also I think it was something that you. Yeah, I kind of remember playing that. It also depended on which eggs you had.
Depending on which eggs you had, different things would pop out. Yep.
Along with
Was it the one for the N64?
Nope, this was Super Nintendo.
I don't think I had that one.
I think they had an updated one though too.
There was a Yoshi's Island game for the N64. Because I remember playing that at my cousin's house.
Yes, that one was Yoshi's Story. That one was where you had to eat all the fruit to advance to the next stage.
I remember that one. For NES, I'm trying to remember what we had before my dad sold it. We had Super Mario.
There was a floor down.
We had Mario 2, we had Mario 1, and Duck Hunt. I think we had Super Mario 3. We had...
I know.
Whatever Zelda game it was, I don't remember.
For the NES, there were two.
I don't remember which one it was, to be honest. I don't think I played that one. And we had some RPG game. Might have been Final Fantasy 1. I honestly don't remember. I was 5 years old.
For which system? I had the Nintendo 64 one growing up, and that one, let's see, the Super Mario Kart, then Super Mario where you got to go in the Peach's castle and go into the paintings. I forget which one that was.
Oh, that was
Super Mario 64.
Yeah, because it was for the Nintendo 64. Haha. I did play 2 of the Tony Hawk skateboarding games.
Oh, Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
So we had an NES, and then we never had another main series Nintendo console again, aside from the Game Boys. My brother had a PS1, and then I got that when he got his PS2. And then my brother had a PS2, and I got that when he got his PS3. And then I got the PS3 from Hana.
Let's see.
I tried to go this way, but...
Down. Did you use the smashing thing or the fire thing?
I did not try the smashing thing.
So funny story. My brother got his PS1. My parents paid for the insurance plan on it. Mm-hmm. It lasted for 1 year. So for 1 year, I was allowed to play 1 hour a day on my brother's PS1. Only because my parents paid for the insurance. So my parents let me pick a game. I picked Final Fantasy VIII. Not realizing that meant that it was the 8th game in the series. I was a stupid kid.
What did you think it meant?
I don't know. I just was like, ooh, this looks fun. I saw the picture of Renoa on the back and went, she's pretty, I want to be her. And then you proceed to never be allowed to play Renoa. You're Squall and Keistis. And there's a couple sections where you play as Renoa. And then I proceeded to never beat it. No, I did beat it on my own once, but that was after my brother gave me the PS1. But when my brother owned it, I think he used the Game Shark codes for me, because I couldn't beat it on my own.
Why is it going in that
There we go, I think we got it.
Finally!
We will eventually play Final Fantasy VIII on this channel.
Yes!
It being Kako's favorite. And when we do, you might be in for a surprise. Unless I've already talked about it on this show.
Probably.
Yeah. I made my own soundtrack. Which I did by which I did by scouring YouTube for modern remixes of all the different songs by various artists, finding points in the song where they could seamlessly loop back onto each other and splicing them just so, and programming those exact locations into the sound files so that the game could read them.
I just thought of
He
something
spent a
else.
month on this.
I spent a month on it twice.
Anna, I thought of something else, but I need to ask someone because I'm a part of a certain project that has to do with the game.
What?
You want to use the sound? You want to do the custom soundtrack for that thing too?
Not the soundtrack, a certain audio that I did. Certain recordings.
You want to pull your Adele files.
Oh, you want to?
But she has to ask the director.
Yeah.
Just to see if it's okay.
I mean,
And
you did
also
all the
there's-
editing on that, so I don't see why.
Did. Yeah.
And it's a free thing. It's not like he's paying you to do it. So
Yeah.
there's no contract that says you can't use those files.
True. I didn't sign anything, so in a sense, I should be allowed to.
Side note, Jess bought the remaster. She wants
But
to
there's
do
a specific part.
she wants to do specific scenes because she doesn't like the way that the director of the FF8 project directed her to do Keistis.
Oh. Wait.
He's very much about making Keistis like deadpan as possible, and I'm like, no.
No. She's not deadpan.
She big sister.
She's very snarky. But when she brought that up to me, I was like, I want to be Renoa. Under no circumstances are you allowed to cast anyone else. She was like, that's fine.
I'm
But
lost.
Hannah,
She and I
there's
have to
also
sit down
another
and-
point I want to talk to you about, but I think it's more of gonna be a surprise for Terry. So.
Okay.
What?
I already
thought
proposed
idea.
to her.
Not that. It has to do with something.
I already
else.
married her.
I meant this certain specific part within the game of Final Fantasy VIII where I have an idea for something.
Okay.
Is this going to trigger
Okay.
me?
No. It won't. It won't trigger you at all.
I don't trust
Goosebumps?
you.
Look, it's goosebumps and probably
I don't
an
like
idea.
surprises, by the way.
well, I don't want to do it on air, so.
Chit.
You're being
Oh
chased by
no,
slime.
what is it? It's a rock pole. A rock pole.
This is the sprite that the game uses when you're not supposed to be able to tell what enemy it is.
Oh.
It
In
looks
this
like-
case,
Oh!
it's a Grail horn, whatever the fuck that is.
It is a mosh posh of weirdness.
It's a mosh posh. You heard it
It
first
is-
here, folks.
It is a deer person cat. It looks like it has feline attributes.
The point is, Izumi, that word is Modge Podge.
Mosh Posh. Look, it looks like a fucking weird version.
Not Mosh Posh.
It is weird.
Oh, it looks like it's going to snow again.
No, it's fucking May.
Yeah, we had snow yesterday, and it fucking sucked.
Didn't stick very long, but I was dreading the thought of having to having to shovel the driveway not 1 week after I mowed the lawn.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to go navigate all these ledges, and what we're looking for is right here. This is the blizzard. This is where we can't fly the Albiore, but this search point has the refined flight stone. The Albiore can now pierce barriers when flying at high speeds. And we can
Now we
land
can fucking fly through storms.
storms, snowstorms, sandstorms, rainstorms, thunderstorms,
Every fucking storm that's a fucking bitch.
mind storms, acid storms, probably
Anna,
gas
Anna.
giant storms,
Anna.
like the Great
Anna.
Red Spot
Anna.
on Jupiter. If we
Anna.
wanted to,
I think they get it.
I'm lost again.
Off we go into the wild
There.
blue yonder, lost again.
Lost again.
Son of a bitch! Nobody's going to get that.
Yep.
If anybody who's watching this and wants to know, just look up Seamus Kennedy tribute to the armed services.
It's funny.
As long as you're not easily offended, you will find it amusing.
Oh, good, I found it.
There. Just had to find that crevice.
Back into Mount Roneal.
Shouldn't be as hard to get out as it was to get in.
No.
But yes, this episode was all about finding the refined flight stone.
Yay! Along with finding a sword, so yay! So I guess, are we at our time marker?
There's one more thing we can do. I guess. If we fly above Batical and use the Albiore's new barrier to pierce this sandstorm.
Whoa!
We're glowing.
Ooh. The rockets seem to be shaking.
And we're...
Do a barrel roll! What?
You have to keep going in a straight line or it's not gonna work. Alright.
Okay.
Try again. Fuck!
You have to angle a bit, don't you?
No, I have to back up more before I start going.
Okay, good.
And good. And hopefully this will work
We can-
out.
Yay!
Yeah, this is a bonus boss.
Mm. So we're taking care of it now? Or do we have to save it for the next? There it is!
First time? Hold on, land inside the sand. Oh no, the sand tornado is not the spot we're looking for. It's...
The what? What did we miss?
It's, we just need to run around this area. Inside the sandstorm, east of the Zao ruins, near the place where the land juts out a little into the ocean.
Okay.
Oh, then I'm in completely the wrong spot. Where's my ship? You know what? We'll just do this next time.
See you on the next one.
Bye.
Hey guys! Do you like our content? Do you want to support the show? Click the link in the description below to visit our donation page. All proceeds go towards new and better equipment and games you want to see us play. Everyone who donates will get a special shout out at the end of future videos, and we're currently working on setting up some special perks for you. If you don't want to donate, that's okay too. You can support us by subscribing and clicking that bell icon so you get notified whenever we put out a new video. A huge thank you to Kyle Sheridan for donating and helping to keep our show going.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of Let's Voice Act Tales of the Abyss. If you want to watch the last episode, click the box on the left. Or if you want to listen to our fantasy journey of Dungeons & Dragons from our show called Saving Throw, then I suggest clicking the box on the right. So again, thanks for watching and see you next time. Janet?